The Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo, Impact Wrestling, just finished in South Florida with Winter Warfare. Now getting ready for New Year's Revolution, January 20th and 21st in Kissimmee near Orlando. Deonna, thank you so much. First of all, what was it like Winter Warfare being in South Florida? Pretty cold, isn't it, this time of year down here?
It's freezing. It's funny because even when it's like 72 degrees and there's a breeze, you're like, ooh, it's a little chilly. And my dad is like, are you serious? I have thin blood now. It's amazing to host shows in Florida, right? And be able to be, when we're in South Florida, 3 hours from the house. We're going to be in Kissimmee in a few weeks, 30 minutes from my house, get to come home, sleep in my own bed. That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Deonna, what is it like when you're first getting into the business and traveling and all, and then as you do it, as you have for a while, and does it mean more now that when you're having an event like New Year's Revolution in Kissimmee, and it's closer to home?
Oh, absolutely. We're excited because we have quite a few, obviously, friends on the Impact roster who are like, I'm going to fly in a day early. Can we stay with you? And we host people and just try to make them feel at home because we're home. And you don't get to do that when you're on the road. It's just hotel room after hotel room. So for us, it's exciting because we get to sleep in our own beds, but then we also get to offer like nice spare bedrooms to our good friends, so we're so excited. Last time we were in Kissimmee, it was May, so it's been quite a while, but I always think that it's just great for Impact Wrestling to come back to Florida. And this is was our home for a long time. So it feels great to host the shows and see familiar fans and kind of feel that same welcome home feeling that comes with Impact being in Florida.
Yeah, it's so much history with Impact, Universal Studios, and other places in Florida. And recently, you all were in South Florida at the Dodge, the Charles F. Dodge City Center in South Florida, Pembroke Pines, for 2 big shows. And there'll be TV tapings that will take place there. And from that, it'll be on Access TV Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Impact. Really cool show, fun events, very action-packed. What was it like for you to be in South Florida for that particular 2-night extravaganza?
Yeah, it was fun. Like I said, it's always fun because there's so many familiar faces in the crowd, and it's always, I think the Florida crowd has such a fun interaction with us because they've seen so many of us kind of grow up. They got to see me when I was just doing extra work for NXT and then be in NXT and now be the real Virtuosa in her full form, exactly what I imagined her to be. Every night we're in Florida, they get to see that at Impact. So it was really exciting. I got to work with some fun people, do some commentary, and I'm so excited for you guys to see all of that coming soon on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
Well, no Don Jardine alerts here, Deonna, so I just want to make that clear. But I have to ask you, commentary-wise, is that something you've done before? Is that something new? What is it like on commentary for you?
Commentary is so fun, and I've got to do it quite a few times with Impact, but I think especially with Matthew Rehwoldt being one of our commentators and the history we have together and the relationship we have, it makes it really, really fun to sit next to him and kind of talk crap and yell at Tom Hannifan a little. And it's really fun. I think, talking and promos and things like that haven't always necessarily been my strongest suit. I'm a wrestler's wrestler. I'm not the greatest talker in the world. But every time you get to go out there and you do it again and again and again, you get more comfortable. And I feel like when I get to sit on commentary with Matthew Rehwoldt, I am living my best life. It's some of my best work. And I'm so excited to have been able to do it again and for the fans to be able to listen to me and all the crazy things I have to say.
And Deonna, again, not to give too much away, but what are your thoughts of Gisele Shaw and South Florida's own Jay Vidal?
Oh, I think they are a match made in heaven. And honestly, if Jay can handle Gisele, because I sure as hell couldn't, more power to them. You know what I mean? I just, Gisele needs to leave me alone. And I'm glad she's found a friend that is not me. On a real note, though, I think honestly they are a perfect match. I think that they both will bring something else to the other that isn't coming through on their own. And I'm so excited for Jay to have this opportunity.
Well, it was really two fun shows, and now we get ready for the new year and with New Year's Revolution, and it's going to be in Kissimmee. And I'm curious because you said it's not far from where you all live. So are you and Maclin going to be riding bicycles to this event? Save on gas. You know how the gas prices are.
We will not. However, we are so excited to be home. Like I said earlier, it's just such a great feeling to be able to have, to be able to host people, to make them feel at home, not like they're on the road. And then again, to see so many familiar faces. I think that, last week in Pembroke Pines, there was a great crowd. It was a great set of tapings, and I hope we can do the same thing in Kissimmee.
And it's going to be at Osceola Heritage Park, which is a really cool venue. I've been there a few times. And obviously, to get your tickets, you could check out impact.com, and just it'll be a really cool time. And you see so many stars, so much action. It's just so much fun. And with that, Deonna, I'm curious, what are your thoughts of today's version of the Knockouts division?
I think this is this is going to get criticism, but I think this is the best version of the Knockouts division. Not only because I am the head of it, no, but I think that we have so much diversity. We have so many people that bring so many different attributes to the table. Everyone is unique in how they look and how they dress and how they present themselves. And on top of that, we're getting pay-per-view main events. We're getting TV main events consistently, whether it's singles matches or tag team matches. I can only speak for myself, but I've done that like 7 or 8 times this year. So, I think we're continuing to get a bigger and bigger platform as the years go on, from Impact Management, from Scott D'Amore. And I'm just really proud of all of the work we've done for women's wrestling and continue to do and will do in the new year.
Anyone new we should look at or keep an eye on?
Ooh, you know what? I did say I'll give Gisele this. I'm so excited to see what Gisele does in the new year. I think she's an incredible, crazy athlete, and I think that we've only kind of scratched the surface in what we've seen her be able to do. She's not had too many singles matches. She was tagging a little bit with me and Chelsea and Bex, and that didn't work out. But I think that once she finds her footing as a singles competitor, she's gonna blow the roof off the place with what she can do in her athleticism. So I'm really excited for her. You know what? We're seeing these subliminal messages from Taylor Wilde. And one of them said it's something about the Virtuous ones and had my music in it. And I have no idea what is going on. I have not kidnapped Taylor Wilde. I'll just say that now. So I'm interested to see what happens if and when she comes back.
Look at you with the insight, and also that championship belt behind you. That is so cool, Deonna. Yes, I love that. I love that in the background. I like that. You're a champion. You're always a champion.
Always.
That's it.
210,
yes,
baby.
That's exactly right. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. A few more things. Deonna Purrazzo, do you believe in Joe Henry?
No.
I know why. Because Deonna Purrazzo, do you believe in Steve Maclin?
I do. Yes, I do. Just a little bit.
How is married life treating you?
Oh, it's amazing. It's so funny. Steve and I said the other night, like, I wish it felt any different than not married life. Feels the same. Honestly, we've lived together for years now. We have the dogs. We own a home. Like, we did it kind of in reverse order. So it feels great. We had an amazing wedding day. The best day of our lives with the best people in our lives. So we are so grateful. And it just, enjoying married life for all the same things it was as engaged life and dating life.
Do you all talk much wrestling when you're home, or do you try to take a break from it?
Honestly, no. We talk wrestling probably 75% of the time. Honestly, there's just wrestling on the TV every single night of the week, right? So whether we're watching Raw or we're watching NXT or we're watching AEW or Impact and then SmackDown, like it's just every day of the week there's something to talk about. And we do try to keep up with all of it. We have friends and people we consider family on every single show. I really, really love to watch all of the women's stuff, all of the women's wrestling across the board, no matter the company or the brand, just to know what's going on and to you always can be like, oh, that's cool. And if you change this a little bit different, or, oh, I really love their gear and you could do this a little different and things like that. So you draw inspiration from those around you. And I really enjoy watching people I love succeed, whether they work with me or not. And then just people I know and have worked with in past lifetimes, it feels like, and things like that. So we talk a lot of wrestling in this house, but it's because we love it. It's our whole lives.
Do you prefer a sunny, hot Christmas or a snowy, cold Christmas?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like these days I prefer my hot Florida Christmases. Last year we kind of put our foot down and said it's a Florida Christmas. And if you'd like to see us, you can come to Florida. And it was just traveling was too much, and we have the dogs and driving to New Jersey, and it was just a lot. You know what I mean? We were spending more days in the car to do it than we were actually enjoying our families. So these days it's definitely a Florida Christmas, but I feel like eventually we will either get a cabin somewhere and enjoy the snow for a few days or something, because we do miss it. We do miss our cold, wintry Christmases.
Are you a fan of Elf?
Elf is my favorite Christmas movie. I love Elf.
That is awesome. And do you go to Disney during the holidays to see all the decorations for Christmas?
We have not been this year, but we have in the past. We actually were just saying, like, we need to make some time and go to Disney Springs, and they have all the different decorated themed Christmas trees and stuff. We really love to do that. We just haven't had the time this year. So hopefully maybe next week we can set aside a night to do it.
Share with the fans. It could be good content for the social media. That would be great. Deonna Purrazzo, Steve Maclin at Disney Springs for Christmas. Celebrate the holidays with them. Mickey too. Mickey will manage them. Deonna, thank you so much. This is so cool. And I'd be remiss without asking.
Yeah.
Have you already bought your present for Dr. Ross yet?
Ooh. I'll have to add Dr. Ross to the list.
Yes.
Oliver, Fitzgerald, and Honey love Dr. Ross, so we'll have to get him something.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Deonna. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.